I was born in 1944 and I was an architect. And my wife and I lived in South Africa, and two daughters, age 9 and 6. And the and then I was attacked and suffer a hemorrhagal head and injury and paralysis of the arm and the leg. And now I am working for St. Thomas's Hospital, typing out the computer. Cut.
Dysphasia, to put it in very simple terms, is the result of damage to the part of the brain that controls speech. It can involve both understanding and the production of all aspects of language and communication. Intelligence is the same as it always was, but though you know what you want to say, the words won't come. Dysphasia is usually caused by strokes, though head injuries and other accidents can have the same effect. Words lose their meaning, and you have to learn to communicate all over again, sometimes from square one. This centre was set up with support from Guy's Hospital by a group of speech therapists who felt that there wasn't enough intensive long-term help for dysphasics within the National Health Service. That's what's happening here at Blackfriars. For the past 7 years, we've been helping people pick up the pieces with intensive speech therapy.
Okay, do it then. Very good. Right.
Very good.
We wanted to make a film about dysphasia because so few people know what it is, and it is something that can happen to anyone at any time of life.
I was born in 1946. When I was 24, I had a brain tumour, a hemorrhage. I left me paralysed down one side and speech difficulty. I had 2 children when I was taken ill. My husband and I are divorced, so the children I are now living with my mother and father.
I was born in France in 1950 and came to England 10 years ago and worked as bilingual telephonist. 4 years ago, I had plastic surgery on my nose, and after the operation, I was paralyzed on both sides, and I lost the ability to speak French or English. Now I am fluent speech for my speech, but I can't read and write properly.
Martin is 18 and the youngest one in the group.
Yes, open.
He suffered head injuries 3 years ago when he was knocked off his bike on the way to grammar school.
That's it. Now read it. Okay, the whole thing. Open
book.
Fine, okay.
Strokes are the most common cause of dysphasia, and though they do happen to young people, they mostly occur later in life. Moss ran a market stall in Bethnal Green before his stroke 6 years ago. He spoke 3 languages fluently, and now his only way of communicating is through gesture.
That's you, Australia, isn't it?
Can you start to tell me what is involved in making a good cup of tea?
Like the gas or...
Yes, could be.
Yeah.
David, one of the group, who wanted to say what he felt about being a dysphasic.
After my stroke, I could not speak a single word.
Yeah.
And it is not the difficulty of producing the voice, as if the vocal cords have been nobbled by a bacteria. It is purely a speech difficulty. Just think about it. Frightening. It is horrible, awful, and frightening.
Tea is
A child is one up on you. When the baby is born, he has no fear. When you have to speak to strangers, you are afraid.
I suppose the worst thing was confusion.
Yes.
You see, I was confused everywhere. I didn't like to. Even the ward is a long way away. You know.
Did you find that sometimes it was difficult to make sense of what other people were talking to you about?
Well, I couldn't speak at all.
Could you follow the worst thing for you, Bill?
It's to make people
Understand.
tanned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Were people patient
No.
with you?
No.
No?
No.
Somewhat.
No.
In what way weren't people patient with you?
Understanding I have all the faculties, but my speech is gone, and they swept me away.
Yeah.
Did you feel that they felt you were stupid?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Was it very frustrating?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh gosh,
Well,
yes.
I can't talk. Wow. And I was angry at me. Oh, boy. Yeah. And acting and subtracting, no. And words, no. And spelling, no. And
No problem.
no.
Yeah.
I couldn't spell. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
well done. And I couldn't sort of get up and walk.
Yes.
Oh no. Yes.
No.
Could you give me the photograph? That's it. Yes, fine.
One of the main problems facing the dysphasic is the difficulty in taking in what
The
people
loo
say.
chain.
It often takes
The
longer
loo
to
chain.
decode the message.
You pull it.
This can be helped by building up from simple instructions, step by step.
Okay, and now give me the dog's bone. Fine. You're going to give it to the dog, right? Well, yeah, late. Okay. Moss, could you give me the wool and the scissors? Fine. Point to the photograph and the rose. Right. Show me the bone and the loo chain. Fine. Now, the onion and the scissors.
The object of the exercise is to increase the amount of speech that can be taken in at one go
The scissors.
and the speed at which it can be understood.
Okay, good. Could you manage 3? Shall we
Yeah.
do 3? Show me the bone, the wool and the flour. Do you want them again? The bone, the wool and the flour. That's it.
Put the white square behind the yellow circle.
Sue and Lucienne are working on a more complex comprehension exercise. Though her speech is fairly fluent, Lucienne still has difficulty in following instructions when there's any kind of stress.
Listen again. Put the white square behind the yellow circle. Okay. Pick up the blue circle or the red square. Fine.
This helps her concentration in taking in more complicated information. Dysphasics often have a problem in following a conversation, particularly when there are several people involved.
In front of the blue square.
The speech is better, but it's
Yes,
it's better, but
yes,
it's
I
all over the. It's I can't. The words I'm not going to say, but it's like a. Oh, it's paralysing. I can't think of the word, but it's maddening, and it's so frustrating. I can see, I can feel, but I can't say anything at all, and it's coming along fine, and I feel much better, but I feel angry in myself. Do you really?
Have you at some point felt that other people regarded you as less than normal?
Yes. Some people are scared of me. They think I am mad. Yes. And yes.
Yes, I didn't.
Do they not talk to you, or what happens?
In the pub, I go there and, well, each person that is in there move away.
I think it takes a long time to my speech difficulty is apparent to anyone, but takes a long time to get it over to the opposite sex or
Opposite sex? What do you mean?
Lynette, do you mean to get something over to the person you're talking to takes
Yes.
a long time?
Yes.
What people do then when you're taking a long time?
Butt in.
Yeah.
Butt in.
And how does that make you feel?
Mad. Yes. Because I want to say something and you have the words taken out of your mouth.
What do you wish they would do?
Wait a little.
Yes.
And
I agree.
take your time and you get it out completely again.
Yes.
Serving the drinks, oh boy. I just say, hang on. 2 beers and serving the drinks can be awkward.
Was it a long time before you felt brave enough to go into a pub and do that?
Yes.
Yes, oh gosh, yes.
Does anybody not go now because it's frightening?
No.
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 Do you avoid any situations like that because of having to talk to strangers?
No, I avoid it because I can't remember the money properly.
You find it very difficult to give the right money?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
No, I can't hear what they say. There's too much noise and things.
You can't concentrate on what that one person is saying?
Is ice cold or hot?
Hot.
Thank you. Good. Is wool from a sheep or a cat?
This may sound a very odd set of questions, but there's method in her madness.
Or a cat?
By offering a choice of words, she's helping this group to select the word they want. It's really an exercise in word finding, which is a common problem for most dysphasics.
Jolly good. Do you use a calendar to strain vegetables or to wear it on your head?
Oh, vegetables.
Yes, to what vegetables? To
Washing.
Yeah, to strain
Right.
vegetables.
Yes.
Right?
Speech and writing are controlled by one side of the brain. Damage to the left-hand side of the brain causes paralysis to the right arm and leg because of the crossing of the nerve pathways. This means that a large percentage of dysphasics have the added frustration of learning to write again with the left hand.
Right, there's a pen for you, Bill. Bob, you'll go
Thank you
one.
very much.
And Lynn. Here we are. Now, I thought we'd have some dictation just to begin.
Now, first short phrase coming up. A burst tyre. A burst tyre.
Best.
Burst. Begins with a B. B. Burst. Now comes a nasty one. Housing problem.
Os.
L. Yeah.
Is it
Problem.
that one or
L.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Is an E.
Spelling is another thing that may have to be relearned. A lot of people assume that if you can't speak, you can write. In fact, to the dysphasic, writing is much harder.
Tell Linda the last letter.
And writing is often important if you want to find any kind of job.
Well, I got a job, whoopee. And I think everybody else that paralysis should have a job.
Have more opportunity
Yeah,
to help people
but-
who needs job, like,
Yeah,
you know.
and I can't get back to architecture, 2 hands, but I don't care.
You're pleased that you've got a job?
Yes.
Do you think you're one of the unusual ones to have a job?
No.
I mean, how many of you are at work?
One person, that's all.
How many people here have a job?
Nobody.
Just John?
It's only John.
How many
Well
people
done.
would? How many of you would like a job?
Yes, I would.
What would you like to do, Wally?
Anything, messenger, anything. Sweep up.
What do you think are your chances of getting a job?
Never again. Never again.
Oh, that's not true.
Never
I
again.
think sometimes you could have the opportunity to retrain in something.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people probably would be able to be
Well, you
retrained into doing something.
and it's
But step down.
I don't mind that, but at least, you know, if they
Fine.
train me in doing
Yes.
something, or train a lot of people doing a new
So,
job.
if the opportunity were offered to
That's
you,
right.
you'd all be prepared to take it up.
I would. I would.
We're going to do one of our poems. We'll do it on the Thames, which we've just been dealing with, OK? Line each and get your poetic feeling really going. Is it surging up? Okay.
Getting a group to make up a poem is a good way of encouraging a more creative flow of words.
On the...
As Thames is flowing
Lovely.
in
From...
um, from the chest, no,
From
the silly side.
Good.
Waving. Waving and
Waving and...
chopping.
All right. We'll have it. Waving and chopping. Yes. Jeff. Waving and chopping.
The sea was calm.
But the sea was calm.
Calm, yes,
All right,
yes.
we'll stick that in. It may sound right.
That's right.
But
That's
the
right.
sea was
calm.
calm. Now, what's it carrying? Carrying?
Boats and tugs along it.
Carrying boats, yes, and...
Tugs along it. And fishermen fish in the sea.
Ah, and fishermen, what, in the sea or the
No,
Thames?
Thames.
And fishermen fish, do they? In the Thames.
Thames.
People may say that I might be the magical master.
People might say that...
Fish in my...
Wait a minute, you'll get it right. People might say, that's a good line, people might say, what about it? That the Thames is...
magic.
That's lovely. That the Thames is magic.
I am normal. I am getting around normally, and I just want the public to forget about us. Hey, look, that man has a limb.
Yes.
So what?
Yes. It's one of the eyes.
Yeah.
But do you think that a lot of people are scared because they're ignorant? They just don't know what the matter is.
They probably don't know how to help, and they're probably, you know, they're probably more embarrassed to talk to them because they don't know what's wrong.
That's right.
This centre was set up with support from Guy's Hospital by a group of speech therapists who felt there wasn't enough intensive long-term help for dysphasics within the National Health Service. We felt there was a very great need for that sort of help and that it would work better in informal surroundings rather than a hospital atmosphere. We think that not only dysphasics, but all children and adults with severe communication problems need and deserve the best help available, not the limited amount of speech therapy which has been so grudgingly provided in the past.
Do you think it's because people don't know very much about dysphasia that there is such a lack of help and that it's become low priority as far as the national health is concerned?
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Did anyone feel they could recover without the help of a speech therapist?
No. Well, I don't know. You can't tell.
Is there a lot of speech therapy? I mean, there aren't many centres like that.
Whoa. Oh, useless, absolutely useless.
The hospital.
Yes, I know. Look, in Beckenham, we've got one speech therapist and half an hour, or two, no, 1 hour a week. That's all.
A long, slow process to retain my speech, and I am getting better slowly. Yes.
Every day.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's bad days and good days.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
It's not it's not
Change your words. Continuous.
Continuous.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
It's the same with the writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long has it taken you to get this far, Lynette?
7 years. God.
Oh, God.
Speech therapy is obviously important. Why don't you think that there's more of it available?
No money. It's, but the shame of it is that there's no money.
But do you think it's priorities? Do you think that some people think that speech therapy is a bit of a luxury and it isn't?
Oh yes, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Right.
You have seen our group of different ages who have received various amounts of therapy. What you may not have appreciated is that even those of us who have spoken with one sentence or 2 or 3 of this program desperately want to do more. We enjoy a good joke. We enjoy our careers. Many of us have been housewife, students, retired gentlemen, television repairman. Of course, we have suffered from acute despair. But please remember, we are not cabbage-like people. We are just individuals like you. The only problem is we can't speak.
It's a very good game, yet it is a very good game.
The initiative which led to the setting up of this group came from the staff of a speech therapy training school. The school is administered by a charitable trust which has provided most of the financial support, all the equipment and accommodation for the group. Like most charities, the trust has been severely affected by the recent financial climate. All the work that we are doing now in teaching, research and clinical work is seriously threatened by the lack of government support. The whole future of this group is now at risk, and we are urgently seeking support in order to survive. If you are interested in our work, please write for details to the Secretary, Kingdon Ward Speech Therapy Trust, 86 Blackfriars Road, London SE1. Kingdon Ward Speech Therapy Trust, 86 Blackfriars Road, London SE1.